Here again to tell you about my Patreon page. Yes, it is up and live. What is not up and live are any of the posts related to the things that I'm going to put on my Patreon. But that's because you're watching this video before that happens. But you can look forward to my podcast that I'm making coming up on that on my Patreon. You can also catch it on any place that you probably listen to your podcast on. But if you're gonna catch it on your regular podcasting places, you're gonna have to wait every week for I don't know how many weeks, because I won't tell you. Every week for quite a few weeks, or you can sign up for the Patreon, and along with getting priority, for your suggestions for my videos, you can get the podcast a shit ton earlier. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait, but you can listen at your own pace. You're gonna have to wait for the next season, but you can listen at your own pace. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? So sign up for the Patreon today. With that said, I'm gonna just do what I was doing before. Okay? Okay. Hi and welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I don't have an intro, so let's go into the video. I am not slated to react to this. I know this did I plan for react to in the early morning, late night hours here. But like, I love these guys. I was watching Road to Kingdom and I was like, oh yeah, these guys. And now I'm just like, I just come into my arms and hug you, all of that good stuff. So yeah, and those guys are ONEUS, and they have a video, or they had a video out. It's been a hot minute since this video is out, and I keep forgetting to like write them on my list of people that I want to. So anyway, I'm doing that now. Not intentionally. I have a list and I'm just not following it anymore, apparently. So ONEUS, to be or not to be? That is the question. They're so adorable looking. No, that's too intense. Well then. Oh, I was wondering where you were. Where the hell are you guys? Yes. Love hearing you sing. Isn't that so beautiful too? No, I just want to focus on the music video because I'm just like, what's really going to happen? But I also like hearing you rap. What's going on for me? I was getting a Shakespeare vibe, but now I'm just like, what's going on? Every time I think I catch on, them sail right past where I am. I just love the singing voice. It's ridiculous. Okay, so how are you going to do this? Oh, or not? What's going on here? I was just like, is there still more? What's going on? Let's say what's in your head first. Next to Vic's Kings of Concept. If I tell you say this don't make no sense, I'm wrong. Okay? I may not know what they're trying to get at, but I cannot say this is not a consistent theme straight through. It is a consistent theme straight through. Wow, I can't talk. Wow. I don't know what else to say. This was so nice. I couldn't. This might be like a 3-minute video because the amount of things I forgot out. I could not concentrate. Like, I wanted to know what was going on. Yeah. I don't Like, I might have to watch this again because, oh my gosh, I'm sure I missed some stuff. Two, okay, let's talk about what I can talk about, which is that I really do like this song, okay? The song was saying all the things to me, okay? Ido singing is like the greatest thing, alright? The greatest thing. The greatest things in life is Ido singing, yeah? Cool. But I don't know what to say, okay? Give me a second. I like again mentioning the theme, and as much as I can muster up about it, I like the consistency of it. I like how I never feel like I was looking at a bunch of different things in the same video. I was watching a very specific theme play through. I may not have understood everything, but I watched a specific theme play through, and I can't say it wasn't consistent. Did get some Shakespeare vibes in the beginning to close to the middle, just before, everything started going kind of weird. Then I was like, oh, are they like vampires? Because there's blood all over the place. And it's like, okay, we're doing a vampire thing, but it's not necessarily a vampire thing. It could be like ghouls or some, I don't know, and just blood happens to be involved. It don't have to be vampires. We all know this. Yeah, I like this video. I like these guys. I always like when they're on Kingdom I always looked forward to their stuff. And not gonna lie, there are a couple of, what do you call those? A couple of rounds in that competition that I was kind of upset that they didn't win or didn't place higher. But there's nothing I can do about that. What is done is done. And also, they had their own point system, and that kind of worked. I feel like that worked against the development of some people, of some groups, because of how the point system worked. But that is that show. This is these guys, okay? ONEUS is just killing it out there. Yeah. And so that concludes this video, because I can't form proper sentences and thought structure. So just, if you see a red button or a blue button, you don't have to interact with it. You can just give it a passing glance. But if you see this black line that demands you to comment, you also don't have to interact with it unless you you see fit. Otherwise, you can just drive right past it. And I will see you in another video on my Patreon, or you'll hear me in another podcast. Can you tell I'm trying to plug my shit? Okay, bye. Hello and welcome to ONEUS. This is a podcast where I talk about my favorite Korean artists by looking at some of the verses that they've done, but just one verse from each song.